Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Johnny here at MTB Trail Rider. Today I'm going to be showing you guys these two helmets from TCMT. They are kids or youth size like dirt bike helmets used for maybe some young riders. My son, who is 5 years old, he has gotten into this electric dirt bike. It's from Razor. It's the MX350. Did a video on him riding that the week or two ago, and you can find that here in the video as well. This video is specifically talking more about the helmets for youth riders, specifically from TCMT. They have provided two helmets for us, different sizes, to show you guys. So I'm going to kind of go through those helmets, some pros and cons of them, what I like, what I don't like, and maybe hopefully one day they'll provide some revisions to some of these things that we don't like about them. So these are the two helmets. This one, I do like the graphics, so does my son. He likes the different looks that they have. They've got a lot of different looks to them. There's some that are more like graffiti, cosmic style. They do have more of your plain colors as well. Yeah, he just liked this. They did come with the goggles. These are the goggles that came with this one. These are clear, and then you got these that are more of your rainbow colored, but it's obviously just shaded in there. So they did come with gloves as well. These are the black ones that came with the red helmet, and then we've got the blue ones that came with the blue helmet. So they do kind of match those as well. It doesn't appear that those gloves change sizes, and my son, he is definitely on the taller side for 5-year-olds, and the gloves are too small for him, so we're not worried about the gloves. But the helmets are good. They do have more specific sizing. So he has another kid's helmet, and it's a larger metric, I guess, that they use for sizing, and that one we have a size small in, and it fits him well. Good size fit. This one here, this blue one, is a size large with their sizing, and this is the extra large. Yep, so this is the helmet on Jack. A little bit of wiggle play in here. What do you think of the helmet, Jack?
Good.
Good. When you shake your head, does it wiggle around a lot?
No.
Yeah, a little bit. So this is Jack wearing, this is the large. The red and black one's the extra large. I might have mixed that up. Okay, hold on, keep it on. So this is the size large. Yeah, and you can see this one fits much better. Look up for me. I want to see the space in your cheeks here. So it looks like it's much more snug. It's not like super snug, but it's not gonna flop around on him. He probably could have had the medium as well.
I'm gonna like start guys staring at you guys.
Yeah. And that would have fit probably better, been more snug, but this is good too. So in here, it looks like a lot of padding, but it's just like the fabric. This is like the dense foam that's normally inside helmets. So there's very little padding here, kind of same thing. The liner is pretty thin. Underneath there, it's the hard foam right there. You can see that. So the padding is pretty minimal. In here, it looks like I said, it looks like a lot of padding. The cheeks here, that's all pad. But back here, it's dense foam, just by this little fabric right there. So I'm not sure exactly how comfortable it is for him with that. He hasn't really said any way one way or the other. But this is what I don't like, is these buckles. I mean, these are, 5-year-olds, young kids, so, I mean, I can't imagine, maybe a 7 or 8-year-old might be able to get in some of these helmets with the large or extra large, depending on how big your kid is. Obviously, get a tape measure and measure them. But these buckles, you'd have to loop under. You loop under both of them, and then you come back over in here. So it'll look something like this. You kind of go over, under, and then this snap here. It does look like the straps kind of cover this little material, kind of helps cover the strap to avoid any like irritation on the kid's chin, things like that, any pinching. But what I don't like about these is that my son is 5, he just doesn't have the really good dexterity or like fine motor skills to be able to weave that through to where it buckles or take it off when he's by himself. And I say by himself, so this is the Razor MX350. It gets up to about 15-16 miles per hour. He rides it around our yard, backyard, front yard, kind of does laps like that. His neighbors will come over, they'll kind of play with this, but we haven't put on a helmet. And he can't strap this helmet by himself. And so he needs help taking this on or off, and that's just kind of what's like a struggle. So I think this buckle is just a little overdone or like overkill for a kid's youth helmet. You don't need to go super cheap with your basic helmet. This is just like my mountain biking helmet, just like a half shell. You don't need to go super basic with a clip like this because they're not like super strong. And if you're going to be doing more like, kids, dirt biking, you do want a stronger buckle. However, this is my full face helmet that I use for like downhill riding or other more enduro racing, things like that. And this uses a fidlock system, which I would love to see them use because you can do this with one hand because it uses like a magnetic system here that kind of fits it into place. So it's locked now. It uses the magnet to mechanically lock it into place. And to undo it, you just kind of press this out and it comes undone. So the magnet guides it into place and now it's mechanically locked. So I can't even just pull it apart. It's mechanically locked. But then you just use this to release the magnet or to release the mechanical lock. The magnet just helps it fall into place. So that's really nice. I do like that. Fidlock is a brand and they do have a lot of variation to their lock. So it would be awesome to see, TCMT or other youth style helmets incorporate that Fidlock system just for ease of use for them, giving them more of the independence as well to be able to manage that lock for themselves, so they're not so dependent on a parent or somebody else to help them with their helmet.
Go down over there. Good. What? I don't show people how well.